do not do steroids. Very bottom of like the leaderboard, we're gonna make our way up there. I not only dream of, but I know I will commit myself and be one of the greats in classic physique. It's called Irish Yak. 20 kilograms of muscle on. Yo, okay, so I really didn't want to make this video so soon. Well, sorry, that's not right. I wanted to make this video sooner, but right now I feel like an absolute fucking fat dumpling right now, so it is what it is. I am fat. Excuse me. As you saw from the last video, we absolutely failed that rebound. I like fuck. I'm actually chewing gum right now because I was noticing I was never really hungry. It was more like I haven't been hungry since prep, you know what I mean? Unless I tried to do like some lower days, like at the start. I just kept eating, so it's like I was hungry for a bit and then I just kept eating, so it didn't really count. So yeah, I got like 350 pieces of chewing gum. One, because chewing is seeming to, for some reason, help this whole thing. I've always had a problem with chewing things anyway. Like I use it as a stress relief. Like I could chew my shirt or anything really. So I'd like always have holes in them. Anyways, completely off topic. You know, I'm just gonna finish my little rant. So I have chewing gum because one, helps with that chewing. Two, there's flavor. Three, when you chew gum, you release amylase, so like a digestive enzyme, naturally in your mouth to help break down food. So it's just helping me with my digestion, and I've actually noticed it has helped a little bit. So we'll take it, you know? Anything to get rid of this big ass gut, you know, clear food out. So yeah, completely failed the rebound. That's why what we have here is Road to Pro, because next time I'm competing, I want to get my pro card. I know that sounds crazy, but we're taking a year and a half to 2 years off. Anyways, I'm skipping ahead of myself. We'll get to that at the very end. So right now, in the next month or two, is Project Recomp. So with Project Recomp, I'm going to be trying to get down back to that 8 to 10% body fat. On stage, I'd say I was like that 7 to 8%. So if I can get to like 8 to 10, like around 9, would be really good. I'd be happy with that. So I'm putting on muscle really easily, and I'm putting on fat really easily as well. So I need to pull myself back, and even though, this is for me personally, even though I will be pulling back food, it won't be nowhere near as aggressive as the cut, or for the prep, should I say. So it's just really a recomp phase. I'll still probably be putting on muscle, my strength, and everything has just been increasing like fuck right now. So yeah. So my aim is to be 68 to 70 kg by the July 1st, and I want to be back to 8 to 10% by June 20th. So I want to be like 67 kg if I can, June 20th at that 8 to 10% range, hopefully 9%, which would be really good. It means I would have put on a lot of size. Because right now, I'm like 71, 72. Like we gained a lot. We gained a lot of fucking water, of course, but we're like 20 pounds up in 15 days. So, yeah, quite a lot. Way too much. Yeah, we put on a bit of muscle. We regained a bit of muscle that we lost from the cut. We've put on new tissue as well, like muscle tissue. But we've also gained fat, quite a lot of it. I'd probably say 14 pounds of fat. And, okay, maybe not 14. 14 is quite a lot. At least 10. At least 10. a whole lot of water, a little bit of muscle. So yeah, we get one cheat meal per week, prioritizing protein. I'm gonna have to be like real restrictive, so it's not gonna be like some goddamn big ass pizza. It's gonna be like a burger, nothing too crazy, nothing wild. 600-ish calories. But yeah, just because this is my off season, I will be enjoying it. But I do need to pull back a bit, so we'll get there. I think it's doable. I think we can be like 67 kg, 9% body fat. That'd be amazing by June 21st. So, sorry, June 20th, because 21st is my birthday, and I'm gonna be probably eating quite a bit on my birthday, and I'll be away for like 3 days from June 25th. Me and my girlfriend are going to London. She has that Olivia Rodrigo concert, and I'm just gonna probably be eating lots of food. I really want to train at I wanted to train at Train by JP's gym, but if you guys know what happened there, you guys know, so I don't think it'll be up in time. So, I don't know. I don't even actually know if it's in London either, so that's also a thing. But I would have probably taken a train to it. I think that would be class. But, oh well, what are you going to do? So yeah, Project Recomp, we're going to aim to be 68 to 70 kg, lean as hell by July 1st. Which would be really impressive. But there is a reason for this. It's not like I'm just pulling these numbers out of my ass. So, we did natural bodybuilding. And that was our first and last time ever competing in naturals. I said I want to get my pro card. This is what this is. The whiteboard's about. And yeah, I'm like, you guys saw me there. I came last on stage. Yeah, my posing. I wasn't holding my posing when I was like in between shots. But when I was posing, I looked pretty decent. But I had nowhere near enough size nor lean enough. But I actually got, I think, as lean as I could get. I'll put it up on the screen here. This was my testosterone levels, estrogen levels and stuff. They were completely crushed. This was done 3 days before my show, and it's horrific. Natural bodybuilding is not healthy. People who say natural bodybuilding is healthy are idiots. Yeah, because you don't ever want your levels to be that low, ever. If mine was lower, my testosterone was lower than women. On the low end, on the low spectrum of women, that's where my test was. Excuse me. And I'm 18. An 18-year-old man should not have lower test than a woman. Just simple. Yeah. So, if I pushed it any further, I probably would have just lost a lot of muscle. And my sleep was bad. I would say, it's not that bad. I'd say I'd average on 6 hours. Because some nights I'd get 8, some nights I'd get 4. It was just really dependent. So yeah. Natural bodybuilding's not healthy. So, yeah. I am no longer natural. I know. I'm really young. And I don't want anyone to even get this idea that they should hop on. I'm only on testosterone, 250 mgs a week. So it's a really high TRT dose. Well, it's not even, no, that's not even right to say. Because TRT doses are usually 50 to 100 mgs. So it's this is 5 to 3 times that, 3 times this, I'd say. So, do not do testosterone, like any sort of oral, injectable steroids, SARMs, don't touch any of it. I'm really against orals altogether, just because they're so liver toxic, so I don't really want to put that in my body. I want to keep my organs as healthy as possible. I'm going to be doing a blood work in about 2 weeks, like a full, like, check out my bloods and everything. So, that will be good. Right, as I was saying, do not do steroids. Testosterone, even though it is naturally in our body, you should not be taking it. You'll cut off your testosterone, just how it naturally produces. Not only that, but it can affect your development in your brain, which is really scary. So people who, like, even myself, I think I'm mature, but like, and yeah, I will still mature over time, just like anyone does, because they learn new experiences, they grow, and I'm willing to do that as a person. But most people don't have that, and even people who do have it, like myself, you shouldn't touch it till you're as a man. We don't stop developing our brains till we're like 25. That's a lot of time. So I personally would not recommend anyone touching anything until they're 25. I also do lots of research. I've done mine, but I'm still learning, and I still have so much to learn. I'm not an expert by any means, so yeah. Don't do it. Don't touch it. Don't go near it. I want to be Mr. Olympia Classic, or Classic Physique Mr. Olympia. I want that title so badly. This is all I've been thinking about for the past, since I started going to the gym. I found out about, so how I got into the gym was, it was actually, okay, I've never really told this story, I think, to the camera, but when I was, I think, 14, 15, I think it was 14, I got COVID. I couldn't eat for 2 weeks. I was a fat guy. Like, I was so fat, but I couldn't eat for 2 weeks. Like, I had no appetite, and when I tried to eat, my body would just vomit everything. I would have like these little Tesco pancakes. Like, I'd eat half of one every 2 days, because that's all I could handle. But I felt fine, and then I noticed at the end of it, I lost a lot of weight. I was like, wow, I really like how I look. So then I started doing push-ups, sit-ups, all those like One Punch Man kind of workouts. And yeah, and then of course TikTok. My TikTok was starting to get more into the fitness industry. The more I wanted to like look better. So then I eventually found this guy. Don't know if you guys know him, Goody Fitness. I'm pretty sure that's his name. And I saw him doing a front double and his lats flaring. I thought, oh my god, I want to. This is what I want. This is what I want to look like. And then I found CBum and then Classic Physique, and I fell in love with the sport so much that every day since I was probably like 14 nearing 15, I wanted to do Classic Physique. Not a day, not a minute, not every 10 seconds has gone by since I saw CBum. Has Classic Physique been out of my mind? So this is something that I not only dream of, but I know I will commit myself and be one of the greats in Classic Physique, if not the greatest. It sounds arrogant, I know, but I know right now I'm nowhere near there. But I know I can, and I know I will. It's just such a driving passion for me. But yeah, anyways. Now that I've said that, please don't do steroids. Yeah. So, right. Back onto this board. We talked about this. This is building real tissue. So for 2 to 6 months, I didn't really know what to do for short term. I I was like, I don't even care about it. Like this short term, I never really had a huge idea of what I'm doing yet. So this one has like little goals, but yeah. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna write something here. Also, if you notice, all the writing and everything looks super nice. That's because it was my girlfriend who did that. So yeah. As you're about to see, I very much did not write all this. Uh, there. Show weight 72 to 74 kg. So I want to be on stage at this weight, around 72 to 74 kilograms, which would be 12 to 14 kilograms heavier than I was on stage. And for my lowest weight in prep, I was 60.6 kilograms. So that will be like, yeah, 12 to 14. My show weight was actually 72 and a half kilograms. So this would be like 10 to 12 kilograms heavier. But yeah. Do I think I could do more? Like my weight cap is 82.6 kilograms. But in a year and a half to 2 years, I don't think I would be capable of putting 20 kilograms of muscle on. As much as I wish I could, I don't think it's possible. But I personally believe that I can put on, what's that, 20, 20 to 30 pounds of real of muscle. So we will look completely different. Yeah. So as the title says here, it says, well, it should have been the title. Yeah, it is the title. Yeah, building real tissue is the title. Yeah, I really didn't know what to write for that. Anyways, it's called Irish Yak. So, the fuck is that? So, when I'm peak bulked, I'll probably be looking like a goddamn yak, like those animals. But I want to be, I want to represent my two heritage. So, I'm half Irish, I'm half Thai. So, that's where the Irish comes from. And then the yak is a Thai giant in their mythology. If you go to the airports there or any temples, you'll most likely see them. They'll be like there like this with a big ass smile, and they are known as guardians to protect the shrine. They're repenting their sins, and that's why they're doing it. But they are giants. They look like demons or onis. Like if you know Japanese mythology, you'll probably know what oni is, like a demon. So yeah, they look sick as hell. I'll show a photo, probably already did. But yeah, so I want to be the Irish yak. When I'm on stage, I want to represent that. A giant. Like, of course, I'm not going to be, I'm 5'7". I'm not going to be giant in height wise, okay? So, if we can get that through how we, because the yak actually has a dance as well, which I want to incorporate with my posing routine. So I think that'd be so sweet. I don't really know much Irish dances because I'm not gonna be doing those little Irish dance like with when they kick the feet and stuff. But if I can, I'll probably find something so I can incorporate that as well. Cause yeah, I don't think there's in classic physique anyone really at the high like Olympia caliber level that's Irish or Thai. So I might not be the first, but I'll probably be the first Irish Thai person. But if I'm the first for both cultures or both nationalities, that'd be so sweet. So yeah, uh, yeah, we're probably gonna aim for peak bulk to be about 82.6 kilograms because that is the weight cap. I want to be there. I want to be like, I don't want to be that fat to be honest. There, I want to be like 18% body fat. That sounds like a lot, but I eat a lot, and if 18% looks completely different on someone who's like has a lot of muscle compared to someone who like doesn't have a lot of muscle. So yeah, because I like eating, and I'll probably be fatter. So if we can aim to be leaner, that'd be great. Like 12 to 16%, that'd be much better, to be honest. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, screw it. 12 to 16%, 82.6 kilograms in a year and a half to 2 years. So that's like 18 months to 24 months. That's like, what, a kilogram a month of muscle and leanness, you know? So, yeah. I don't really think there's much else to talk about. All right. I have this little notes app of what I'm doing or talking about. I haven't actually had to look at it, but yeah. I should talk about how the show went. I'm really happy with how it went, to be honest. I brought the best package I could. I didn't spill over. I pretty much nailed all I could nail. Could I come in a little tighter and less full? I could have. And it's probably what I should have done because everyone else was so much bigger than me. So I probably should have came in tighter instead of fuller. But, oh well, c'est la vie. You live and learn. But yeah. We have a lot of muscle to put on. And I'm going to put it on. I'm going to make it look pretty. Hopefully. And yeah, we're going to go for an IFBB Pro card in 2 years. So I will be 21 years old by the time I get it. And I truly believe I can accomplish this because I know I want to accomplish so much more in this industry. It's hard to talk about it as someone who's at the bottom right now. You know, I came last in my category. I have the little medal up there on the wall to remind myself I came last. I am at the very bottom right now. Natural, classic, okay, maybe not the very bottom because that would probably be men's physique. I'm sorry. Natural, classic, and I lost. I came third, but that was out of 3 people, so I lost, in my opinion. Some people might be like, hey, you came third, that's good. I've heard that a lot. Everyone's just trying to be nice. But yeah, I came last. So, what are you going to do? I brought what I could. The other 2 are... Okay, the guy who came first was much better than me. His arms were huge. Oh my god. But yeah. Nothing I can do about that. All I can really do now is push. And we're gonna go from the very bottom of like the leader board. We're gonna make our way up there. You know? First we're gonna get our pro card. I have no real care to do my pro debut anytime soon, but I'll probably have to, just because I'm pretty sure you have a year to step on stage. So, yeah, we'll just see, you know? Maybe if there's like in 2 years' time, there might be like some competition with like absolute huge motherfuckers. I'm just like, yeah, sure. Why not? Get completely smoked. But, yeah. This is the plan. This is the whole goal. I did legs today. I didn't record it. I look like crap. So it was really hard for me to even get in front of this camera right now. But we're going to look better. Much better in 2 weeks. 3 weeks we're going to look better. 4 weeks we're going to look better. Whole 2 months we're going to look amazing. And we're going to keep pushing until we're going to look hopefully like a bodybuilder, like a real bodybuilder. I am one now, which is nice to be able to say, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard, especially with my being a fat ass and just wanting to tear through everything. But hopefully this chewing gum thing helps. And yeah. I'm just trying to be as transparent as I can be. And that's why I'm making this video now. Not gonna lie, I kind of felt like making the video in 2 weeks' time when I look a lot better. But this is all about my journey. I want to look back and I want to be able to be like, yeah, that did happen. And it's all a part of the experience, you know? So, yeah. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to say becoming a pro is anywhere. IFBB pro is easy at all. I'm not saying that, and I'm not trying to discredit anyone's accomplishment in getting a pro card. What I'm going to say is I'm coming for that card, baby. That's the next stepping stone in my career, and I'm going to get it. So yeah. See you in the next one. If you liked it, like it, all that shizazz. Oh yeah. There's a few people who I want to compete against that are a few years older than me, who look redonkulous, but they're all IFBB pros. They're all huge. If you see my Instagram, you've probably seen me already calling one out, and that's Yemi. I don't know his last name, but I put up a photo of him. That guy, absolutely huge, freaking tight ass waist, and he looks incredible. But he's one of the people I'm gonna want to strive to beat. Next, Jack Eagles. What a fucking pro. He really just needs time. Oh my god, his shape is ridiculous. And he's across the water from me. He's over in England. I'm in Ireland. So is Yemi. And so is this next guy called Niall Darwin, or One Punch, Naz. Also absolutely incredible pro. He looks ridiculous. Definitely going to crack the top 10 this year. I think he got 11th last time at the Olympia. He's definitely going to crack that top 10. He looks phenomenal right now. But these are all guys that... Oh, one last guy. Anton. I'm sure you guys know Anton. He's like 22, 21. And just made his debut in Pittsburgh. And he got first call out. Incredible. So these 4 guys, I think, will be fighting it out in the next few years. In the next, 3 to 4 years, I think these guys are going to be the top guys who are fighting it out for that classic Mr. Olympia title. Maybe not top 3, but at least top 5, all 4 of them. Incredible bodybuilders. They're very young as well, and they have a lot of time, and so do I. So I think by the time because my plan is to get my pro card, do the debut, take a 2-year off season again, and then come to the Olympia and fucking disrupt the place, you know? Irish Yak coming in and just fucking... No, I'm kidding. But right now, I'm really excited just to be a fan in bodybuilding. Even in open, especially in open right now with freaking Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker, Martin, Fitzwater, freaking, how can I not mention, but Samson Doida, like, and also, oh my god, what's his name? I forget his name, but there's a lot of big fucking guys, head honchos for that Mr. Olympia. Hottie, that's what it is. Or Hani? No. Hottie Chupon, right? Yeah. Anyways, and then Classic Physique, of course, we have Terrence Ruffin, who's gonna most likely take the title this year. He looked incredible at Pittsburgh. You have Mike. My God, Sommerfeld looks the shape on him is insane. You know? Like, the fact that personally, I believe Mike Sommerfeld's shape is comparable to Keon, and Keon is like number 1 in shape right now. Like, beats Chris Bumstead, beats really anyone right now in shape wise, you know? Anyways, sorry for rambling. I'm just really excited to be a fan of bodybuilding, and I'm also excited to see how all the muscle will look getting put on over this time period. So yeah, we're gonna look sick, we're gonna get huge, we're gonna bring something a lot of people don't think is possible, I think. So yeah, see you in the next one.